I'm Julie Cuffel, and my presentation is on the Banff spring snails. Family and characteristics. This snail is a part of the Fidae family, characterized by its dark reddish color and commonly seen faint striped spire. Spires are the whorls of shell growth preceding the final half turn on the last whorl. At its largest, the snail is the size of a fingernail, but more commonly half of that. It's believed that they self or cross fertilize and reproduce year round. History and research. The snail was first discovered in the mid 20s, but research did not begin on it until the mid 90s. A reason for that could be that it is found nowhere else on Earth except for Banff National Park. It was classified by the Committee on the Status of Endangered Wildlife in Canada as the first living mollusk and among the first invertebrate. Out of the entire national park, the Banff spring snail has been named the most at risk. Hot springs habitat. The snails are located at each of the hot springs on Sulphur Mountain in the national park. These are named the lower middle, the cave, the basin, the upper, and the lower. They tend to be found at the water's surface clinging to algae and bacteria mats. Their radulas, or razor-like tongues, aid them in scraping this off rocks. Their environment of the thermal springs is very harsh with little to no oxygen, large amounts of dissolved minerals, and unique algae and bacteria. Since they live in thermal springs, their preferred temperature to live in is between 86 to 96 degrees Fahrenheit. Importance. As all animals, the snail is important for biodiversity or the variety of life in Banff National Park. Their government page was quoted saying, "Healthy populations of Banff spring snails indicate the integrity of their unique thermal springs ecosystems." They also help us learn about the snail's close relatives like the hotwater phisa in northern British Columbia. Issues. Most of the thermal springs are high visitor locations and often have high rates of vandalism and illegal usage. With climate change, the change of temperatures dramatically affects the snails' populations.